people, hey people. I'm testing my voice. Hi guys, hi people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Deborah Dada and I am a yapper. I talk about everything from life to career, productivity to my social impact project, to my faith, to just every and anything that I can talk about. And I just enjoy talking, so if you enjoy listening, this is the best place you can be right now. And if you're not subscribed yet, click on the subscribe button. Information reaching me just now is that subscribing to someone's YouTube channel is a love language. So if you love me, subscribe. If you don't love me, subscribe to prove that you don't love me. All right. I put myself on a challenge for the whole of November to share something every day, to talk about something that I am passionate about, something I want someone to know, or just tell some random story of some things that have happened in my life and just have fun while doing it. So that's why I'm here. That's why you're seeing me today. And yeah, they're about to have a good time because I'm talking about something amazing, something around leadership for me. And this story is quite dear to me because I'm about to narrate one of the most important days of my life this year. It was October 3rd, 2025. And this day was the day that I organized the biggest teenage conference in Africa. So I'm going to tell you my own point of view, what happened that day. I woke up in the morning and it was such a beautiful day. I feel like I'm missing something before starting the story. So let me try and remember. Bam. Nothing. If I remember, I'll tell you later. But I woke up that morning, I prayed. That was the first thing, that God, the day goes well. Put everything into the hands of the Lord, worshipped. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get started. There wasn't really much. My brother already stepped out to check the venue and all. And he was like, oh, I'll pick you up at 8:30. So I freshened up, got dressed in my shiny suit made by AJ Styles, and he sent some of my other brothers to come pick me up at the hotel, and we got to the venue. Getting to the venue, I said hi to a couple of people, Dami, other volunteers. It was such a good moment. Everyone was on top of their games, and these teenagers started arriving. At the time I got to the venue, which was a few minutes to 9, the hall was half full already, and we still had teenagers trooping in at the registration stand. I was like, this hall is definitely not going to contain all of us today. It was a huge number that we had. So, and then people started coming in, and we're supposed to start the day with the opening speech from the Deputy Governor of Ogun State. But if you have worked with the government before, even though the personnel does not want to be late, the entire structure and system on how government bodies operate would just make something go wrong, which genuinely can be very frustrating. And so an event that was supposed to start and the audience were already seated by 9, we didn't start until about 11 o'clock. Though on our agenda we intended to start at 10, that 1 hour would be for settling down or getting everything. We made buffer for any government issues, which would be 1 hour, but little did we know that our buffer wasn't enough and we needed another extra hour. So this event started at 11 o'clock. But what we did was bring other things that were in the program to happen earlier so that we would not have to be stranded, because we had just 5 hours to keep teenagers on a Friday. That's already a stretch. So we had to do what we had to do. I encouraged the team to bring some events that were further down on the agenda forward. Let's quickly get that out of the way, which was the innovations lab that we did. So innovations lab was a session where 3 teenagers pitched their idea and 1 person would win a gift. So we started the event at 11. It was so bright. The cheers from the teenagers, the excitement from Godsend or SARS, the MC, very spectacular. That guy knows his work. was able to carry the teenagers along even when we delayed in starting. And when we started to, the energy in the room was so strong and everyone was super, super excited. So what I was feeling at the time was so much tension. We must finish this event at 3. We must finish this event at 3. The audience did not even know that was going on in my head. But I want to say a strong thing here, which is about who you work with. Very important. In that moment where my team was already thrown into panic, nobody really felt like, oh, this is my job description again. Everyone started to fill in loopholes. What are the things we can quickly do to make sure that everything goes well? And that's something I'm really grateful to God for. My team, everyone brought in their A game. They were just ready to save the day, irrespective of what their job description was. They were just ready to save the day. And bear in mind, a day before, one of the speakers cancelled. She had a cold. And I mean, it's her health. That's very important over anything. It was such a devastating moment for us, but we had to quickly find a plan B. And that's why that was one of very exciting parts of the event for me, because I work with a team that is able to pivot quickly when things are not going the way the plan is, even though we do not have a plan B, or maybe we had not made a plan B. On the spot, we are able to reroute quickly and take a different direction, and it's agreeable at that point. So it's one thing that I'm genuinely very grateful for, because that made the event a lot easier for every one of us, because we're able to make decisions quickly, we're able to decide quickly. And I think they call it, where I work, they call it a situation of fail and fix fast. So when you fail at something, you are quick to fix that thing. And I think that's what we did. And I think post the event, I made the team members, I was supposed to tell the story of my day. I forgot. All right, we're still telling the story of the day. So we started late, but we were still able to do all of the keynote sessions. The panel session also came in. We finished all of the session. But one thing I noticed that once it was 3 o'clock, we lost the attention of teenagers. But I made sure that we finished at exactly 3:02 or 3:03 or thereabout, because I was checking the time. Make sure that the vote of thanks ended at exactly 3:02 or 3:03. And when I finished, the teenagers stood up, people started going out, people started dispersing, and then other people that wanted to hang around, take pictures, they were still there on that day. And when the event ended, of course, the deputy governor left mid-event, and I think that was one thing I really loved, because she could have just opened the session and leave. But she stayed for the first keynote, the second keynote. She enjoyed it so much because she sat right beside me, and I could feel, you could know when someone actually enjoying something, and this is something that they love to be a part of, that they are excited about being a part of that event. So that really made me so excited that these people see value in what we are doing. Yes, it might just be, some people are doing some event right there, but they attended. They did not just attend and do, I'm out. She waited, which sent a very good signal to me. Even all of the speakers spoke highly of the event after. They were so excited to be a part of it, and genuinely, I am so grateful to God. One thing I tried in this event, I will not try again. Yes, we had 11 speakers, but listen, it was 3 keynotes, 1 fireside, and the rest was panel session. But we had a longer lineup than we had last year. Last year we just had 1 panel, 2 keynotes, and that's all. But this year I stretched it a bit, because I wanted to check the pulse of the teenagers, how they would respond to sessions like this without being without starting to lose interest. And to be honest, we're able to hold the room. All the speakers, they were able to command some sort of attention when they were speaking, and it was so good. It was genuinely so good. Maybe what I will not really try again is a panel session. I noticed that because the conversation is between multiple people, you tend to lose the crowd. But keynote session, I've told my team I'll not do it again, but I will still do it. We'll still have a huge lineup of speakers, because I feel like value can never be too much. A teenager might be tired at that time, but I feel like I'm that teenager. I'll be listening. I mean, wait, but maybe it's just sensible to not give information overload. You understand? But yeah, that was how the day went. And when we finished, we went to Olumo Rock with all of the speakers that were available. We went to Olumo Rock, took pictures, we got to the top of the rock. They had so much fun. And some went back to their hotels, some went back to their cities, and it was so beautiful. I got home, my parents were so excited. They were grateful to God for my life. And yeah, that's how the day went. What did I learn from that day? To be honest, I think I learned that to build a team that can handle crisis. That's what I learned, to build people that can handle crisis, because right on that day, I think my team was able to handle the crisis really well. They were on point. We had a plan, but they were so much flexible to be able to take on things without even being asked to. And I loved it for all of us. I loved it for everybody involved. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I know you enjoy it, so it's okay. Don't thank me. That's good. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you have not subscribed, subscribe so that you'll not be the only one in your village that is left out. And I stole that line from Apostle Emmanuel Iran, actually. So subscribe. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Very sure. Certainly. We come tomorrow this time, same station. You meet me here. Yeah? Goodbye.